Hi, my name is Rashida. This is my dog Hobo. We are here to talk about one of my favorite games called The Sims. The Sims, they have all different kinds of games and different levels of games. There are Sims 1, Sims 2, Sims 3, and Sims 4. The most current one is The Sims 4. I've been playing The Sims probably for about, maybe about 15 years now. And it's just an escape from reality. What you do in The Sims is basically you're creating a virtual world to where, I don't know, maybe if you like a world full of crime, you can have a world full of crime. I personally love having a world full of Renaissance Sims. And a Renaissance Sim is basically a Sim who masters all of the traits in the Sims world. Some of the traits are like handiness, cooking, you can have mixology. Basically, you can do a whole bunch of different type of careers. The Sims is probably by far one of the most amazing games to me personally, because you're creating your own world and you're also creating the people in your world. A lot of us like certain things, we like certain people, or however it is. So just imagine you creating a world full of your stuff. Now, one thing that is about The Sims, you have to buy different types of expansion packs so your game can be fun. You can always start out with the base game, which is just The Sims 4. But say you want your Sim to go to college, then you have to add on the university. Say you want your Sim to have a really nice house. They have different type of packages where you can get like backyard stuff, kitchen stuff, bedroom, children's rooms, stuff. There's a lot of these different expansions that you can basically just add onto your game to make your game more fun. Now, here's the downfall of The Sims. Their characters look very cartoony. And you know, some people like that, some people don't like that. Me personally, I don't like that. And there's not much you can do, because if you don't work for The Sims, it's like, how do you even begin to express like, the graphics are a little this, little that, not too well. So lately I just found this new world of The Sims. And it's basically how shall I put this? It makes your world more believable, more realistic. The people that are in your world, they have the same shades, the skin tones as you. They have the body types like you. They're not just like either really, really small people or really obese people, the way that the regular Sims has. Now you can get people with curves, because some women are curvy, some women aren't, and it's more realistic now. What I had to do to find this other world was go on what we all know, Instagram, and I had to start hashtagging certain things like Sims 4, Sims 4 custom content, Sims 4 urban content. And I started to notice that there are a lot of people creating for The Sims, but they're not really working for The Sims. They're just like people, like me, or maybe like you, who understand how to code and who knows how to basically upload their creations onto a different type of net, which is called Patreon, Twitch, Tumblr, all of these things. People are creating basically Sims who look exactly like myself, which is amazing, because now I can actually put myself inside of the game. This is called custom content. At first, it was very hard because I started noticing I was limiting myself. I was looking for certain content, like urban content that looks like me. And I started noticing like, if I do urban content, it's not a lot of urban creators out there. So it started kind of dwindling down. Once I started Googling just custom content for Sims 4, a plethora of people came out. A list of so many different custom content creators who are there, who are on Patreon, who are on Twitch. And all you do is you go on Patreon, you sign up, and then you become a subscriber to whichever custom content creator there is. I now pay about $25 for Patreon a month because I've subscribed to over 20 people. The subscriptions are only maybe, some start at $1, some start at $5, and normally the $5 ones have the best content. I started noticing, even though I was looking for like the urban content, I started noticing that I could follow anybody and they had the urban content that I wanted, but it was just, certain words that you use that kind of mess up the algorithm. All in all, The Sims 4 is a great game. Even though it might be catered to younger people, as in kids, I'm 31 years old. I still play it to this day. Now that I have all this different custom content on my game, the game is even more fun. I literally have to schedule in time for my Sims because I love it so much, and my characters are looking so much more realistic. It's just, I can relate with my characters now. If you guys don't believe me, check it out. Go on EA Games and you can play the Sims yourself. And you can also go on Patreon and you can maybe follow the Baddie Sims, Darte. Darte is my favorite. Darte Sims is the best. And then you can also follow Ebonics on Patreon. These people are creating content for The Sims, but they're not working for The Sims, but they're creating the content that we all so desperately need. Thank you for listening to me.